everyone, and welcome to an exciting After Effects tutorial. Today we are looking at the effects of a movie called Non-Stop, which just came out, and I saw it and it was really good. So, I'm going to show you the clip that we're working with today. It's the cell phone clip, but I'll show you a clip from the trailer. So here was that clip right here without sound, but you can hear it. It's basically this scene right here where his phone vibrates and then he opens it and this pops up. So this right here is what I was talking about. This what do you call it? This text message thing. So that is what we're gonna reenact today, and this is what I came up with. So yeah, pretty cool. I got my old BlackBerry, and this is a really old BlackBerry, and I just remade the thing. So let's just get started. Let's make a new composition, and we'll call it text, and then I'm gonna make it 1280 by 720, and keep around 10 seconds. Doesn't matter really how long it is. So right here we're going to start building our effect. First thing I'm going to do is press Control Y or go to Layer and make a new solid. So Layer, New Solid. I'm going to name this BG for background. And then I'm going to make it kind of like a pale red. So that pale red. If I didn't name it, then it would tell me. So new solid, I'll call it, I'll get the pale red. Okay, so pale red, and then now we'll name it BG. Okay, so this is going to be our text message interface. Now we're going to come up here to the tool, like the masking tools, and I have it on ellipse. I'm going to change it to round rectangle. I'm going to make kind of like a text message kind of thing right here, and that is your text message box. Now we're going to look at the effect again. You have some text up here, so I am going to go into here and I'm going to grab the text tool, come up here, have it set to Arial, not Arial, sorry. I'm going to make it, I forget what the font is called. Oh yeah, it was like Agency FB. And then I'll make this white, and then we'll look at this. So it says / 10:52 p.m. Now I'm gonna make this a bit smaller because this was the smaller text. / oh, my keyboard went French. God damn it. I'll be right back. Okay, I fixed it. So yeah, if you want to fix that problem, Control and Shift, you have to press them together and it fixes it. So, right now I am going to do // it said here 10:52, so 10:52, oh, put them together, 10:52, and then PM, what is going on here, PM, okay. I'm going to make this a bit bigger because it looks a bit weird. Okay, so that is that text up there. Now I'm going to come down here, make another text, and then I'll make it the air marshal thing. So make the text a bit bigger. I'll change the color actually to black now. It says hello. I think that's comma. So hello Marshall ... That's what it says there. And then now I'll just center it a bit, and maybe I can even move the characters sideways just to fill up space. And then we have that. Now this is my sorry, I didn't do something. I want, like, this text here, it doesn't look right, so I'm gonna make this font actually Arial. There we go. That looks much better. So yeah, there we go. Now we have hello Marshall, 10:52 p.m. Hello Marshall and 10:52 p.m. Now there's something else that we're missing. If you look at this, you can see there's kind of like a gradient to it. So it's kind of like that video I made on the dark edges, but I tried that out when I was testing with this effect, which, by the way, this effect I figured out right now on my own. I'm pretty sure someone else has done it as well, but this is what I've figured out from looking at it. I tried doing I'll just show what not to do. Well, this is what I tried. I made a black solid, and then I selected the ellipse tool, and then I came around like this to make it. I should have turned this off. And then I came around like this, and then when I turned it back on, made it inverted, and then took the feathering up. It looks right, but then when you put it into here, it would not work out properly. It would be like a square. It'll fill up the entire screen. So it wouldn't work right if I did it that method. So this time I'm going to use a new method, which what you're going to do is you're going to come to the effects and presets and type in ramp, and it should come up with gradient ramp, unless you're in another version of After Effects. It'll just come up with ramp. You're going to bring it here. This is like gradient, basically. So start of ramp, I'm going to bring this down to here. Yeah, I'll bring that down to here. And then I'm actually going to make this radial, so then now I can play around with the settings. So I'm going to swap the colors around, bring this up, take this a bit further down, just play around with the settings on it, and there we go. We have a pretty good looking gradient blend on it. So that is what you basically have to do with that. So that is basically it for this. Now our text is done. Let's see how much it looks pretty similar to the first one I made. Now I'm gonna go here and I am going to bring in my video of me. I'll bring it into new composition. It's just a video of me sitting down in a chair. I tried doing a field of focus or field of view, what do you call it? Depth of field, sorry. But it ended up just messing up the focus of my video. So hopefully you'll do a better job at making the video than I would. I'm gonna actually start it like right here when I sit down, because I'm a one-man camera crew. So I'll do that, bring this here, trim comp, and then I look here, I look back at the camera right here. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna stop the video right there. Boom, now we have this thing when I look up the text, look away. Now I'm gonna drag in our text comp and bring it right here. Now this is our text comp right now. I'm just gonna rescale it so that it blends in with its environment. When I do this, okay. Now I'm gonna come down here and make it a 3D layer, so I can move it around in XYZ space. And now I guess I'm gonna animate it like they did in the video, where it kind of animates rotating and going up. So first thing I'm gonna do is bring it down a bit. Go here, press P, position, set a keyframe point like somewhere right here when I pretend to look at the phone. So like here, P. Then I'll come over here, and at the end I'll make it end up like right here. So I have to slow and gradual climb. So yeah, that's pretty good. Now we can come over here again, and then we can press the R button, which will bring up the rotation. So wide rotation, I'm going to come back down to where it was at 0, and then right here I will set a keyframe, and then up here I will rotate it a bit this way. Yeah, like that. Now I am going to turn on motion blur just for the fun of it, just in case like we're missing something. So yeah, that's that. And basically that's it. So now we just got an animated text coming up. But then you have the problem where this is already on the screen, so it's an easy fix. Just press T to bring up opacity on your text layer, and then At the beginning, we'll set it to 0 and set a keyframe, and then we'll come and right here we will set it to 100%, so that here now it comes up. Or something else you can do is just set to like 1% right here, so that it stays not visible, and then a couple seconds later, a couple milliseconds later, just bring it up to 100%, so that now it looks like nothing, and then it just pops up while I bring my phone up. So yeah, that's basically it for this effect. It's really easy. I just figured it out like 30 minutes ago. I watched the movie last night, and I figured it out today. And yeah, it's a really cool effect to use now. It's really configurable, especially because you just build it in After Effects. And yeah, that's basically it. So something else you can do is you can also use the features on the camera tracker to make it like spin up. But that's for another tutorial. I'll see you guys later. Peace.